Welcome to the inside of Aaran 1 Engineering, my friends. I'm so excited to show this facility to you. And we are talking with the man right here, Gavin Price. Gavin, thanks for having us in. And I'm looking forward to looking all around this facility with you.
No, I'm really, at last, I'm thankful you and your team could come to India. And I'm really looking forward to showing you and all your viewers what we do here.
Well, you're right about that. Thank you so much for having us. You know, there's a concept that goes, well, with cheap prices come inexpensive quality, or cheap quality comes along with it, right? But that's a misconception. We're learning that here as we walk around Aaran 1, seeing the latest and greatest technology, from all the machines to the components you're making to the one-offs to the 1,000 batch jobs, spanning from industry to industry to industry. You do a little bit of everything here, don't you?
Of course, and you know, we're catering to nearly all the sectors, right from aerospace to medical, to oil and gas, to marine, to pumps and valves. We do everything, you know. And we're exporting about 60 to 70% of our business all over the world, from a one-off to a 1,000-off. And it varies, you know. We consider ourselves a high mix, you know, high complex type of shop. We're extremely busy. You know, we're doing everything for everyone.
Well, speaking of everything for everyone, you work with companies all over the world, from Europe to the US, the UK, over in Asia, obviously India. People call you up from everywhere, and sometimes they'll give you the most difficult parts, but you're the type of guy that can do that. But also, you have high production as well to go in this facility with 150 employees running almost 24/7.
That's correct. And over the last 5 years, this being our 5th year, we've just grown from strength to strength. Even through COVID, we've diversified. We added new approvals, new customers. We added a new business sector in terms of medical, so we're actually medically approved for medical devices. And we're just going strength for strength, and we're looking at maybe a new facility, or certainly a bigger facility. And we don't go about a year without adding machines.
You're absolutely right. And the last time I was here, and walking around to the time I'm here now, a couple of years later, you've already grown. So you are definitely not exaggerating when you're talking about every year we add new and sometimes really, really powerful. I know you're adding Hyundai Vias right now with pallet chains. I know you have some great machines in the back. Looking at automation, we just talked about Mark Forge. You have Zeiss as well, so 3D printing. And it all matters to you from the beginning of the process to the end of the process. It all matters, right?
Of course, and what we've done over the last 5 years, we're not a company that just buys one product and then keeps it to the end of its life. You know, we have a policy here where every 2 to 3 years we like to you know, reinvent what we do. We like to sell our older machines and buy newer machines. We look for more technology now. We're not focusing on buying all the big brands and calling that technology. We're looking at 3D printing, we're looking at reverse engineering. We've got the Mark Forge printers. We've got a Metal X printer coming shortly, and that takes us into the reverse engineering, the scanning, and then we're going to add, you know, a one-stop solution for the customers to say, okay, what can you do? And can you do in composite? Can you do in plastic? Can you do in metal printing? And or can you do just conventional machining? So this will give us a really big benefit to whatever companies offer, and it takes us outside that box a bit. It doesn't keep us in the traditional machining kind of concept.
Well, Gavin, talking with you, and we talk about, you know, working in the UK versus working in India, working in the US, working in India, around all these places in the world, you really consider this a partnership. You buy a lot of your components from outside, and a lot of people buy components from you from outside. So it's not just, I want to distribute around the world, but only work internally. It really is a partnership to you, isn't it?
Of course, and you know, there's this big myth about let's reshore everything, let's you know, give our neighbour work. Okay, I understand that topic, right? But we are selling product into the UK that maybe others can't do for the price it needs to do. So we complement their business. But what we do, which is forgotten, is we buy a lot of our raw materials. Probably 50% of our raw materials comes from UK. A portion of work holding, a portion of cutting tools, oils and coolants we buy from Europe. You know, all of the distributors that sell tools to us also in India are all products from Europe. So where's the question that we're taking work from other countries? We're actually giving work and buying products as well as complementing other people's business with the work we do. Now, we're not asking to, you know, give us all work and take everyone's job. So what we're asking is for the products that your customers may buy from low-cost countries already. How about you go in with a different strategy and you say, you know what, I can do, rather than take 8 out of 10 parts, I can do 10 out of 10, but I can give 2 lots of products, 2 low cost, and I can complement their business, I can complement my business with offering this service to them. And this is what it's all about. It's about working in partnerships. It's not about worrying about what we're doing and what we're not doing. It's about helping everyone. You know, the more parts that we make from India, in terms of from Aaran 1, the more material we can buy from the UK, or the more core cutting tools we can buy from Europe, right? So it's a circle which we need to keep feeding.
You can pull the boy out of the UK, but he's always going to have a piece of his heart in the UK, isn't he?
Of course, and you know, our aim pre-COVID was to have a facility in UK, which we still very much want to do. We have customers that are aligned with us who want us to do that. Unfortunately, COVID and travel restrictions has hindered our effort and our plan, but it will definitely happen. So then it will be Aaran 1 in India and Aaran 1 in the UK, so there'll be no more of this, oh, you know, we want to reshore, because you'll already be reshoring. So I think there's exciting opportunities for our customers now and future customers to explore what we can do and look at our quality, because our approval list itself speaks for the quality. You know, we're approved globally by all the major OEMs, I would say, you know, in aerospace. If we're not approved directly, we're approved through second tiers. We're certainly known in every aerospace company at some level or another. It speaks for itself.
Sam, it's so good to see you, my friend. Another English lad over here in India. What made you jump the pond to come over here as well?
Well, it was an opportunity came along, and it came at a good time for me. Gavin invited me over for a short period of time, and I liked his vision of the business, what he wanted to do, where he wanted to go. I probably joined not long after you last visited, so you knew the size of the business when we first came. And I think we're 2 very similar people. You know, I like to grow. I don't want to be standing still. And I thought, let's challenge myself. We could all stay in a comfortable job, a comfortable environment in the UK. But I thought, no, let's go and take this adventure. And it was going to be a short-term adventure of 3 months only. And 3 years, I'm still with Aaran 1, you know, and I don't see that coming to an end anytime soon.
So from 3 months to 3 years, obviously something has inspired you. If you were to look in the camera and talk to the audience, what do you think brings you the most gratitude day in and day out, working with Gavin, working with Aaran 1 Engineering? Because you're doing a lot of projects here, and I know you're a significant role in that. I'd love to learn more about what brings you this inspiration at Aaran 1.
It's how busy we are, you know, and the diversity of the projects. You know, we'll go from aerospace engine components, all civil aviation aerospace components. We'll go right through to just general engineering. We're moving into the renewable energy market for the wind turbines especially, you know. We're dealing with customers all over the world, UK, US, Israel, Spain, Holland, you know, domestic India. You know, this, and also, you know, supporting the guys on the shop floor. We take a lot of unskilled guys, you know, there's a huge numbers of people in India. There's a lot of people who struggle in life, and we're not afraid to bring these guys in, you know. We'll start them in one side of the business, and we'll train them ourselves, bring them through. And I like to think my knowledge, Gavin's knowledge, we bring from the UK. And in the past, we've also brought guys from the UK to come and help training sessions, you know, use our knowledge of years of experience, you know. Both myself and Gavin have got 20 years experience in the industry, so we can help these guys as well, which is a big plus for me. It's a big plus.
Elaborating on that a little bit, Sam, and knowing how much pride you have when you create that really incredible tight tolerance, titanium machined aerospace part, but it almost seemed like I saw a gleam in your eye when you talked about supporting your community. When you talked about taking a guy who had no education, starting in a deburring room, and growing him into a machinist, I saw a real gleam there.
Absolutely, it is vastly important to us, you know, and Gavin included. He's been in obviously in India a lot longer than me and done it a lot more. But it's important, you know. We like to support the area we're in. You know, and I did the same in the UK. I've said before, we would take a young young unexperienced people or even older unexperienced people and give them opportunity and bring them on to be machinists, you know. They might not become programmers, but they can set the machine, they can operate, they understand the tooling and the basics. And it gives them a future, and it gives these young guys, India has a real young population, it gives them a future.
Well, Sam, coming from MTD CNC, we wish you all the continued success and growth, and I look forward to taking more of this tour and learning more about this incredible facility. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to see us.
Absolutely, my friend.
Brilliant.
Well, Ashutosh, my friend, we just got an incredible tour of Aaran 1. We got to meet Gavin, we got to meet Sam, a lot of amazing people on the inside. It's really cool to see what they're doing. But it's your first time here, and I've been here before. So what were your thoughts about everything you saw in there?
Yeah, it was pleasure coming here, and I was surprised to see such a nice, neat and clean machine shop, and such a good infrastructure. They have so many machines. They have invested in so many high-end machines, CMM, and all kind of quality inspection machines. And they are also taking care of their employees. They are skilling them up. They are giving them opportunity for growth. So employees are, you know, they're loyal to this company. They're doing a lot of work. Plus, I liked about them, they are working with all the, you know, high-tech sectors like aerospace, defense, you know, marine engineering. And they're making a lot of complex geometries here and parts here, which others are not able to do it. And plus, they have focus on quality, which is very, very important for a growing and successful company. They are inspecting 100% of their parts so that their customers do not get any faulty parts, which is amazing. I mean, the work culture, the infrastructure, the management is awesome. I really love this factory. Amazing.
Do you think that walking through this factory and creating this video for the audience that we have both domestically and globally is going to help people see that it's not just dirty floors and grimy places? There are state-of-the-art facilities that are doing everything that the world is doing as a whole?
Definitely, definitely. It's a modern machine shop of India. It's a modern machine shop where everybody can see and look how Indian manufacturing sector is growing, and more companies are coming. And Aaran 1 Engineering is one of the top companies in this sector.
Couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. Thank you all for watching. This has been the tour of Aaran 1 Engineering. We are in Hyderabad, India, and we look forward to bringing even more companies to you through the India platform here at MTD CNC.